Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go! 18 Gator. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry for Royce Freeman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
50, plant. Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball. 6-6, pull it high. Get it.
Lock now on 1st down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Got it. The march. 45's the march. I'm coming for you. General. Flash. Check 31. Delta. Ready to go.
On 1st down, Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Let's go. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Ready. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. General West. Let's go, G.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Throwing now is Locke, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Charlie. You. Mike's 50. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Watch twist, watch twist.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Second and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along as they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They're going with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
45, ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 61. Matchbox. Right. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 45's the mark. Hot.
From the gun. Love. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Watch out. 45's the mark.
Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Topper. Check 50. Dog. Slam.
To throw again. Love. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Lock going to bring the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Let's go
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, snap.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Come on, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Locke now on first down. This is the tight end, Fant. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Balaj. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Yep. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. Ready, go.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check safety. Check safety. Switch. Switch. 61. Matchbox. Light. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Switch. Go, go. Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Ready.
Here's a run with Balaj. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 37. Blue dot Quarkers. Blue dot Quarkers. 50, mark 50, mark 50. Let her.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
I'm on. Hey, watch it.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Quick down. 80 weapon.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Mike 50. Go! I'm coming. Yes! Mike 50. Here we go, Buzz. Here we go. Mike's 50, Mike.
On 4th down, Love. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Block now. 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Locke gets this to Hamilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, on the ball. Ready to go.
They run it with Balaj. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Fresno. Check. Crunch. Yep. Crunch.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
You don't want no problem with me.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I got you, son. Check, you're out. Check. SOS. Tighten up. Hey, lock. Hey, check 20. Lock it. Check. Leo. 6 guys. Check 6 now. Watch twist.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Focus, defense, focus. Check it out, read. Big on. Jimmy, Sam, come on. Slam. Sponge. Squeeze, get in there. Go. Move. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Love. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Show it all, dog. Ready, go.
On 4th down, Love trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score. Dolphins 27. Dolphins 18. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Dolphins take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay.
First
ready.
down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one complete to Smith. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Balaj. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's another Dolphin first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Second down and inches. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
45. Mike, 45. Crunch time, defense.
Go! Watch the slant. Motion. Jet. Ready, go!
Now Scarborough. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Go!
Back to throw. Lock. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A lot going to throw it here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Lock to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I understand I broke the rules, but I'm not the one that initiated it. I will let the commissioner know to watch your game plays from here on out. Good game. Yeah, Jessica, what's going on? Hey, what's up? Yeah, I saw her. Yeah, they put out something for all bars and restaurants to close. Hmm. Right, right. Yeah, because our department will be the last ones to get hit. Yeah. So that's the benefit of having two full-time positions short. We can just take the on-call people and tell them we're not going to be using them. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. What's going on? Mm-hmm. Last minute. Yeah, go ahead and cancel her and have Anthony work it. But you sent the schedule. Yeah, let me go ahead and look at it. I'll call you right back. I'll call you right back. Let me take a look at it right now. All right. that schedule is okay. I'll call Anthony now to confirm he's good to go. Hey, what's up, man? It's John. Hey, did you see the new schedule? Yeah. So you'll go ahead and so you want to pick up the you only want to work you want to pick up the extra day that is available. How many hours would that give you a week though? Yeah, but how many hours a week starting next week will it give you? Oh, okay, that's for this week's schedule. Yeah, okay. So all right, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna go ahead and submit it so you can go ahead and pick up her shift. But she'll work tonight though. Yeah, actually no, I got it on my phone. I'm gonna send it to her and Ronnie, let her know that once everything gets back to normal, we'll get you guys scheduled again. All right, thank you. It's not an excuse. It's always been even to be an unbalance when one person is playing by one set of rules and the other person is playing by another. Don't expect you to understand anyway. Your reading level is the other person is just like whatever. Learn to read, learn to follow league rules. Trap. You need to reel her in if she's not going to play by league rules. I'm not the only one that has complained about this. explanation and complaint about this particular user. This user does not follow rules. Moving forward, remaining season, document your games. Send it to the commissioner. Document your games. It has nothing to do with playing a female or not, winning or losing versus a female or not. It just comes down to basic, simplistic guidelines that have been set in place, called rules. I understand most niggas don't understand rules. Don't understand rules. Not all, but most. That's why our criminal justice system is so vastly populated, overpopulated with that demographic. negotiator, so it really doesn't matter. I'm just here to play. But I do play by league rules. And you're... I get it. I get it. You know your place.